Welcome into another Union Football Coaches Show. Rick Gorey along with the head coach Kirk Frederick, and back down the turnpike, back down with a smile after a nice win against Southmoore. And you had some remarkable numbers in this game.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. You know, you go down, you run 28 plays total, I think, offensively, and score 50-some points. So just kind of a weird night. You know, I don't know if it was Halloween or not, but I couldn't be more impressed with our kids. We knew that we were going into a game that potentially was a mismatch. No disrespect to Southmoore. They've got some talented things, but they hadn't won as many games. And it's Halloween. It's a Thursday night. There's all kinds of reasons to play flat. And our kids came out and played so well. I was very proud of them.
All right, so let's take a look at some of the numbers. I think you're going to be impressed by some of what you're seeing. As Kirk said, you're talking about a team that ran 28 plays and scored the amount of points it did. Here's what gets me. You guys had 1 third down and you never punted in this game. You look at those offensive numbers, 435 yards, that's impressive.
Yeah, you know, to be able to have those, we had some big plays. I think we had 12 explosive plays. Those are plays over 15 yards and from 9 different players, which is exciting for me to see that many different players having an impact on the game. And then defensively, you know, I felt like our guys played really well. You know, obviously their quarterback went out. Eventually, very talented kid, very impressed with the quarterback. You'll see on video, but he went out. And some of the passing game went away for those guys. But defensively, overall, our guys played very well. I think they had 12 or 13 third down opportunities and only converted on 3 of those. Yep. We had some 4th down stops. We blocked a punt. We roughed a punter again this week. So. We're on par in all areas.
435 yards divided by 28 plays. I was never a math wizard. My wife is watching, knows that. But I think you're looking at 15, 16 yards a play. That's remarkable. How much of the focus?
15.5.
Thank you. Okay. How about that?
I cheated. It's right down here.
Oh, there you go. Okay. How much of that focus do you credit with this team finding its identity a little later in the year?
I think as a head coach, we feel like we're getting better. I mean, I think our confidence level is there, and you're just not wanting to play sloppy. You're wanting to keep this momentum going. Our kids are confident in what they're doing. We're playing well, and yes, we were playing a team that had given up 50 points a game, and you didn't want to come in and turn the ball over or just be sloppy. And our guys continuing to play well and do those things. I think we have found an identity, and I think things are going well.
And you've already had that identity defensively, but you've got people well. You had Jake Rogers out for a while. Everybody's missed a little bit of time, but you're really starting to click there. I thought your defensive back second half of the year really played a lot better. What's the key to that?
Yeah, I think so. I think some of the things that we've got some guys in some different positions. You know, early we had Chauncey playing some safety early in the year, and now he's playing at corner and just feeling very comfortable there. Got sophomores that are playing, sophomores that are making plays, and a couple of them are our players of the game. But, Jaden Rose playing solid at corner. You know, you get to week 8, week 9, week 10, you can't say, well, we're young again because, they're no longer sophomores. These are guys that are now officially probably juniors as much playing time as they've gotten.
Yeah, you mentioned those players of the game. Rovon Banks offensively, he just continues to be impressive.
Yeah, Ro did a great job. Continuing to be very smart with the football, had 5 touchdowns on the night. So we were 100% between he and JD. Both played the other night. We were 100% in the passing game. So I think Rovon was 7 for 7, JD was 5 for 5 and 2 touchdowns. So that position played very well.
No doubt. Matthias Robertson on defense. I knew we called his name a lot.
You know, Matthias is a guy, he had a sack, he had 4 tackles for loss, and a little bit of an undersized D lineman, but so physical. He's going to grow into a big body, and it's kind of a new position for him. One thing I'm proud of Matthias is he was playing on scout team at the beginning of the year. He was one of those sophomores that's trying to earn his way, and now he's having a big impact. He's practicing well, and we're excited for him.
And then it's really nice to see Micah Walker again, special teams wise. He's been a terror up front, blocking punts and all.
Yeah, Mike has done a really good job, and I think, obviously got the block punt, but they ran a fake punt on us as well and got the edge, and Micah was able to chase that guy down and knock him out of bounds on a 4th down stop. So that extra effort from an inside guy, being able to do those things, very proud of him.
Yeah, as an old defensive lineman, I got tired just watching that one. All right, when we come back, we'll get first half highlights of Union and Southmoore next on the Union Football Coaches Show.
For more than 50 years, Central States Orthopedics and Eastern Oklahoma Orthopedic Center have been the area's leading orthopedic and sports medicine providers. And now, we've joined forces as Advanced Orthopedics of Oklahoma. One name, one focus. Excellent orthopedic and sports medicine care. Together, we serve as the team physicians for almost every high school and university in the region. We are the area's leading expert for work-related injuries, and our surgical hospital is the only 5-star rated hospital in Tulsa. Advanced Orthopedics of Oklahoma. Come see why we're better together.
Hey Union students, show off your Union spirit by wearing Union gear, only available at the UWear store. The UWear store has athletic gear, clothing, and other merchandise so that you and your friends can look stylish while repping the U. The UWear store has the best quality items and is partnered up with major brands such as Nike, Under Armour, and even Champion. For a limited time, Union High School students who present their ID at checkout will receive 10% off all items. So stop by the UWear store today and reward yourself with some awesome gear.
Back again on the Union Football Coaches Show. Kirk Frederick, the head coach. I'm Rick Coy, the voice of the Redskins on the radio. Let's get right to the first half highlights of Union and Southmoore. And here we are, as you said, Coach, on a Halloween night. It's chilly. You're down the turnpike, but your mom brought treats.
Hey, she did. You know, Mom and Dad bought a bunch of candy and then realized they've got a game on Halloween, so they brought it all for the kids. And then, of course, you see our spirit squads there. They're all dressed up for Halloween, so a lot of fun for those students that had to travel there on a Thursday. Come out and defensively, we're going to have to go to work first, and you can see that our guys, Marley sets an edge really hard there. We get a little bit to the outside. Josh sets an edge here, and you see Jake Rogers come in, make a nice play. Of course, Marley Forsberg, the defensive lineman, doing a really good job there. Jake Henry in at nose guard, kind of doing double duty right now for a few plays, and really proud of our guys. They hit a little underneath drag route, and our guys chase it down. You got Jake and Gabe, both linebackers, in there on that. And then we get to a big fourth down stop early on. So for our defense to get that fourth down stop was pretty cool. Rovon keeps the ball on the first play, picks up a lot of yardage there. Early on, Avante, what a great cut inside. Avante getting the positive yards, keeping the legs moving. Offensive line playing well. Get the stretch out here, do a good job. Damon Sanders, and great cut by Avante on the stretch play.
What great patience he's got right there, too.
Good patience in there, good blocking up front. Again, you can kind of see we got the edge right there, and he sees the big gap, opens up, kind of get it cut off by Jake Henry on the inside. Get the ball close there, and Rovon goes in for the score. Come back defensively, going to work. You see that we just misfit a little bit in there. Those, again, are some things that we've got to do well. We're getting two guys in the same gap on the stretch play, and again, out of our gap, the quarterback's a pretty talented kid, makes you miss a little bit inside, so a little bit soft up front, guessing on the play. A couple of gaps we need to fit up. Got good coverage to the outside by Kalo and Chauncey on the out route to the outside, and get a big stop, and we're able to get our offensive ball back.
Showing you how strong he is right there.
Rovon, again, just a powerful runner, does a good job, breaks the tackle in the backfield. Got a good view here, gets to the outside, and not only gets back to the line of scrimmage, but picks up the first down and some good yardage. John Edwards on the hand sweep here, gets to the outside. Got Lipsy, did a great job on the outside blocking all night long. Of course, Junior Smith there as well. Come back with the reverse to KP. KP picks up some good yards there. Kyler doing a really good job carrying the football.
And Rovon downfield blocking.
Rovon down the field blocking, and gets the ball, and we get a great play inside on a little Q draw action there, Q power action. You see Junior in there, Mason Givens with the big block inside, down the field, Desmond as well. There's a shot of our Spirit Squads, a lot of fun. Not sure what the costumes are, something animal there I'm sure, but a lot of fun for Halloween.
They're just trying to stay warm.
Yeah, that's true. It was a little bit chilly that night. Good contain on the quarterback. Matthias there again, running him out of bounds. Lose a little bit of the edge there, but you see a lot of pursuit by our inside guys. Junior Smith with a great tackle there on the sideline. There's that guy. I'm telling you, this quarterback is extremely talented running the football. We've dealt with him for a couple of years. He makes a great move there to pick up a first yard. Got Mason there on a big tackle for loss. Does a good job. Again, Jake Henry on a big tackle for loss. I think, we hand out candy bars. I think we gave out 14 candy bars this week for guys with tackles for losses and sacks. You see Jake Rogers right there. Great job. Wrap up, grab. That's a wrestler right there. Good hand strength. Wrapping up, getting him to the ground.
You see so many guys today miss those tackles, and he's just strong.
Get right back to offense. Got good blocking on the edge. Again, outstanding job by Damon. And Avante showing a little bit of speed out there on the edge and gets to the end zone, one of those explosive plays that we talked about.
You see him still run through a couple of things here.
I tell you, Mason does a great job sealing that edge right there. Gets the guy reached on there and creates that gap. And, of course, Lipsy down the field, escorting Avante. Love to see our guys on those big plays. Marley running it down the line of scrimmage, makes a nice play there as well. You see Michael Walker in there at nose guard making a big play. Our guys doing a really good job. Got good coverage down the field, and we're able to pick up a big sack. I don't even know who got there first, to be honest with you. We had several guys in there on the defensive front. Here's that fake punt, and you see just the effort by Micah to chase him down so he can't get the first down. Really proud of Micah and that extra effort that he gave. So after the 4th down stop, we go right back, and KP for the touchdown. I mean, protection, I think he could have stayed in there all day long. And Kyler gets open, brings the ball in, and we pick up a quick score.
Got to feel pretty good right about now.
Feeling really good where we're at. We're obviously trying to make sure we've got some things we want to work on. We want to make sure we get the right personnel in the game to do some of those things. And defensively, making a few substitutions, but again, trying to execute our game plan, getting ready for the playoffs. Nice play there by Matthias again. Here we come, coming inside. We get the pump blocked, and great job by our special teams. We felt like, I have to bring that back, we felt like we'd gotten that one blocked, but I thought we'd tipped it, but we got the roughing the punter, and gives them that fresh set of downs. It's one of those things we've got to do a better job of. It's just like a turnover when you give the ball back to the offense. Stringing it out, Jake's a sideline to sideline guy. Jake Rogers does a really good job. Does a great job here is Bajek. Bajek, defensive line, he does a nice job of containing that quarterback, getting him back to the line of scrimmage. Really proud of Jacob Bajek on that play. Here comes Junior. Junior doing a good job on the cutback. Does a great job running the football and carrying the football in there. The sophomore tailback also plays some safety for us. Look at the lineman downfield. Gabe Cantu's down there. KP down there trying to get to the edge to get another block and gets us down inside the 10-yard line. Love the throw and catch. Outstanding job to Shea Dan. Outstanding job here. Just lays out to catch the ball. Good ball. Outstanding catch by Shady out there. Great job for a touchdown.
He threw a bullet right there. That's the only place he could throw it. That's a terrific throw.
Defensively, let's go back to work before the half. Let's try to get a big stop right here. Maybe we can get a chance to get the ball back and do something with it. And love the play there. Gabe Ford on the underneath mesh route does a really nice job. Again, just a host of Redskins in there, getting a big stop. Come back here, get the punt away. And again, we're looking at right before the half, what can we do? Of course, getting the ball to that guy's pretty good. And Kyler with a nice return inside the 30-yard line. Just a few seconds left before the half, and we're able to kick about a 38-yard field goal with Stephon Forbes. So really good execution first half.
Every time you can get out there and do that, that's in game play. So you had a lot to work on, and you did, and everything went so well. What'd you say at the half? Stay warm?
Hey. Well, we wanted to finish, and I told our guys, I said, our number one thing is I don't want to play sloppy. And in order to do that, you got to play 4 quarters. You just can't play a half.
And some of those quarters are going to be played by guys you're not necessarily familiar with, but they still kept it really clean. We'll get back to the second half highlights of Union and Southmoore next on the Union Football Coaches Show.
My dad's always saying a little extra effort now will really pay off later. Here's how you can put in just a little extra effort and help out our schools in a big way. Just switch your checking account to TTCU. It's easy. You get $150 just for switching. And every time you use your school pride card, TTCU donates to our schools. So far, over $1 million. They're the only ones doing that. So make the switch to TTCU and be the person who's making a difference for our schools.
Are you out of high school and looking for a career? At Tulsa Tech, you can explore exciting opportunities in IT, aviation, automotive, manufacturing, visual arts, and more. And Tulsa Tech offers a tuition-free scholarship for adults 18 to 23 years old. That's what I said, free. It's called the Accelerating Independence Scholarship. It's like fast-tracking into a career you love, can make money in, and a career with a future. Find out more about Tulsa Tech's Accelerating Independence Scholarship at tulsatech.edu.
Back again on the Union Football Coaches Show. Rick Corey with the head coach, Kirk Frederick. Let's get right to the second half highlights. I want you to pay attention to all the guys, different guys who play, but play very well.
Yeah, this is definitely a roster nightmare for sure. Several guys getting in. We want to start clean. Unfortunate there with the snap. Got a little bit of adversity for our kids. Got Lipsy with an outstanding block on the outside to KP on the bubble play. We pick up some nice yardage. Unfortunately, they thought maybe the block was too good. So we get the ball out on a little boot play. Again, remember, we were 100% throwing catch the other night. So Micaiah Belt with a nice play there. Get KP out there again. Outstanding job by Jaden Lipsy down the field, getting it to midfield. Chauncey Andrews in at tailback now. Chauncey doing a really good job picking up some yardage. Run the counter play. Again, it's kind of clogged up in there. Chauncey does a nice job getting to the outside. Again, Jaden Lipsy just burying guys on the outside with his blocking, doing a really good job. Then we come right back here, run a little bit of a scissor route, and Lipsy's there for the touchdown. Good read by the quarterback. Nice throw. Coming back with the kickoff. Our kickoff units did an outstanding job the other night. Again, our guys, you see Kelly in there, Marcus Kelly or Jermaine Kelly coming in, making a nice play. We found some younger guys on kickoff the other night. Really made some big-time plays, tackles inside the 20. See Jaden Rowe with a nice tackle at corner there. Got a little bit of a soft edge. Our guys are going to have to come in, make some plays defensively. See a lot of guys showing up, giving really good effort inside there. You got Johnny Harrison at linebacker, sophomore coming in, making a nice stop. Doing a good job with that.
Got Gavin Kohler in there.
Gavin made several plays the other night as well. Lots of guys that, again, are making football players. There's Gavin again on the edge, running the quarterback out of bounds. Does a nice job. Shane Fields in there at outside backer as well. You can see Gavin and Shane, and of course we got Jamari Ray at safety coming in, making a nice stop. There's Shane, outstanding job. Of course, Matthias, we talked about him being one of the players. Shane makes a nice stop, and then Matthias is so athletic, he's going to make a lot of plays. Got a big play right there. We got a freshman in there. Damarian Thomas is in there at nose guard. Big freshman. They finished up their season last week, and he's come in and made a nice stop. You're probably wondering who that guy was in '98.
I actually did wonder, yes.
Late add to the roster, but Big D is going to be a lot of fun to watch. He's about 6'4", 310, and as a freshman, he's going to make a lot of plays.
Yeah, that was fun to watch too.
Big time play by John. Love the play. A lot of fun to see that kid. 2 weeks in a row now at receiver. He's caught a deep ball. He's run for one there, and fun to see John on the big play. Here we are again on kickoff. Guys doing a great job. Outstanding play. You got Johnny in there doing a nice job. Avante, the starting running back down there making a play inside the 20-yard line on kickoff. Really proud of that.
I think he's wanted to hit somebody.
There's no doubt about it. How about Johnny? Johnny reminds me so much of a former Redskin linebacker that we used to have here named Antonio Graham that you probably remember. But
yes.
Johnny's going to be a really good one. He gets a hold of you, it's going to be a big hit. There's another big play by Matthias. Matthias inside. You got Nate Marshall at nose guard. How about that one right there? Gavin in. And how about the great tackle by Hayden Brockett? It's pretty funny. We talked about being tackled by your own guy, but when you got that much effort going on, you almost can't get away with it.
Yeah, does he get on the stat sheet for that?
Oh, that's what we're curious about there. May have to call, do a Google search or call the NCAA on that one. I'm sure it's happened maybe once before, but probably not too many times. we get the ball out there and we're able to catch it. We had a knee down there to Dez. Got JD inside, comes back in and does a good job managing the football plays. Really good job, great throw and catch. And you forget what kind of arm this guy's had. He's from early on in the season. Good to see him in there, makes a nice throw to Dan. You get LJ in there, John Brannon at tailback now, making a nice run inside. Here he is again. You got Tarpolici there, Brian in there doing a good job at guard with the big kick out block. And you see right here, great vision down the field. Nice throw and catch by JD to Dez, and that gives us our last score of the night. But as I said, lots of different guys, different names making plays.
All sharp.
Here we are again, a kick return unit doing a really good job. How about that guy again? There's Avante again, tackle inside the 20, doing a really good job with it. Got Jamari Ray coming in, making a nice stop from the safety position. Our guy's doing an outstanding job. Giannis Young in there as well. Giannis making a nice play. Some of these scout team guys have been giving us a great look. I think that's why our offense has picked up, because there's a few of these guys that are making plays on Mondays and Tuesdays now getting their chance. Had Shane with the big play there. There's Gavin again coming in, making a good stop. Got Jaden Gaines at corner, comes in, makes a nice stop down the field on that. And our guys, there's RJ in there at D-line. A lot of sophomores, a lot of youth, a lot of JV guys making some big-time plays in there. Got MT comes in, makes a nice stop. Michael Thomas at linebacker. And again, good coverage down the field by Hayden and Jermaine Kelly. There's Giannis again. You got Bajek, D-line, creating problems for kids. And Shane's that converted running back. He's a guy, sometimes those running backs can play really good outside backer because they've got a good knack for the way the running back's going to, what holes he's going to hit, and Shane just making a great stop there.
Boy, this defense can run, all of them.
A lot of guys can chase the football. You see Jaden there again at corner, has played some safety and corner for us, makes a really nice stop. Got Kelly in there on the big play there. There's MT. Again, lots of dudes in there. Nate is in there as well, and just really good performance. A lot of fun for our guys that got to travel down the turnpike. A lot of guys got in the game, got a shutout. That's never a bad thing, and fun to get that one in the books.
When you have to create your own energy in a place, and sometimes late in the year that'll happen, especially against some teams like that. I thought it might have been your most complete game. In a game going in, you really felt like you should win.
Yeah, as a head coach, you're always worried about that energy level when you get into a different setting and maybe not a big atmosphere game, and our kids just really came out and performed.
All right, so when we come back, we'll take a look at some up close and personal, some great pictures shot by Dean Atchison from down that way, and we'll take a look at what the playoffs might look like. No one's quite sure yet. We'll do it next on the Union Football Coaches Show.
At Classic Chevrolet, we are 30 years strong, and we proudly support all Union athletes and their parents.
30 years of treating you right the first time with excellent customer service,
affordable financing, and an award-winning service department.
Show us your school spirit. Tag us at Classic Chevy Owasso on Facebook, showing off your Union pride. And we don't want to just sell you a car. We want to help you buy a car.
Classic Chevrolet in Owasso. Visit us online at ClassicChevrolet.net.
Union fans, stay connected with your favorite team all year long with the official app of the Union Redskins. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, the Union Redskins athletic app will keep you up to date with all things Union.
One more segment for this week's Union Football Coaches Show. Rick Roy along with the head coach, Kirk Frederick. And the first thing we want to do is get to our pictures, our up close and personal. Dean Atchison, our friend, just drove across town because that's where he lives. It was nice to see Dean taking some great shots.
Yeah, it's always fun to see Dean there. He does a great job for our kids, and so excited to have these pictures to look at. There's Avante, you got Dez, two seniors in that shot. Man, we got a lot of young guys, old guys. Of course, you got Matthias in there trying to get every ounce of lost yardage, I think, pulling the guy backwards. You got Jake on top. There's that defense we talked about. Jacob Bajek chasing. You got Micah, you got Chauncey in there, and Jake. Fun to see those guys. Here's Junior. Running the ball down the sideline. This is after he's kind of broke through a lot of traffic and trying to get that edge. I think he had about a 25-yard run on that one. throwing that quick screen to the outside. There's Rovon. Nice mechanics there, throwing the football, staying on top of it. And then KP again with the nice run. There's the block to the outside. This is that bubble play. This is the second half of that play right there with Lipsy with the good block. Here we are inside there doing a great job. You see some big guys up front just doing an outstanding job for Chauncey, and great job with our guys on the play. There's Lipsy with a nice throw to the inside, and just a great job of reading the play and then stretching out and catching the ball. John on the big sweep. Good job with John. Got the touchdown off of that. Sunday Ola is there as well. Sunday with the excellent block there, and of course those guys up front, whether the first guys or second guys, just doing a good job for us.
Just sounds like a great treat, Sunday Ola. So you went and ordered a Sunday
right.
Ola somewhere. All right, so now it's time to start talking about Week 11. You've been focusing on that for a long time, but last week we thought, oh, maybe we'll know a little bit more next week. Well, not so much.
Yeah, there is a lot of parity in the in both districts, really, and I know you're looking at me saying I should be the one who understands every bit of it.
I'm hoping,
but I think we have a graphic. We'll put the graphic up. We can try.
All right, so let's first of all start off with the Owasso, with District 2. Owasso is going to be the champion. Past that, there are some things that can happen.
Yeah, currently right now we're in third place at 4-2. Some interesting games up there. Obviously, the Mustang-Moore game is a big one this week within the district. And so you could have some shifting around with that one there. The one below in District 1 with BA Norman, Edmond Santa Fe, Jinx, those teams, gosh, it could literally be anything. And even one of those that's not in there, Westmoore, even has an outside shot of being there as well. So if you looked at our top bracket, Owasso has shored up the district championship, so they're going to play at home. Why is it important? If you get first or second in the district, you get home field advantage. So setting on that, you would have Owasso and Mustang with home field advantage currently right now. Union, we would be on the road versus potentially BA with them being second. And also you could, anywhere along the way, you could actually have Jinx coming to us round one if something happens in the Mustang-Moore game. Santa Fe, if they lose to Norman, could drop to number 3. So Westmoore Jinx has a little bit of interest in it as well, with them sitting at 4-2. So, I mean, there were so many different scenarios. I don't even know where to begin. So if you want to pick one, I'd be glad to talk about it.
Let's pick one that leaves Union at home. What do you think?
Yeah, that would be a good one.
So is there one that concerns you the most? I mean, I don't think anybody ever wants to go down the turnpike for a playoff game necessarily, but what would you look at?
Well, one thing that's a little bit different about this is, and there's no doubt about it, is the team that gets hot, wins in the playoffs. First you got to get there, but the team that gets hot and gets on a roll has a great chance of winning a championship. And the difference now is that there's only one home game. In the past, you get those first 2 at home, right, if you were district champs. So this one is after the first game. Even if we are 3 and have to go on the road, you got to win it anyway. And so after that, it's neutral. And so for us, that's the one thing we're focusing on, is try to be the best team we can by week 11. Anytime, anywhere, any place, we got to go play anyway. The thing about being at Union is we don't count how many rounds we go. We literally are judged by, hey, get to the playoffs, all right, get to the championship and roll it and see what happens. And so for us, yeah, we're a little bit behind the 8 ball there, sitting in 3rd place, going to have some help from someone, but a lot of parity. Some of the West Side schools obviously have come in and beaten the East Side schools this year. It's different domain for a lot of people.
And having said that, you still got to win week 10.
That's right. We've got a big one this week with Edmond North, get to go down the road and face the Huskies.
All right, so we'll see you after that game right here on the Union Football Coaches Show. Maybe we'll know more.